One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. First down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's pulled in at the 32.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They hand this off to Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. This is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd and inches, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Forced out to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Come on, hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Justin Madubuike.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Najee Harris
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Play action. It's Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
They lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Check, 59. You gonna get this, boy? You change it. You think you gonna get this? Watch twist.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Burrow On play action. Rolling to his right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Burrow looking to pass. Hits his running back, Pirine. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Again, it's Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Harris. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his target, Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A give to Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the...
And did he get in? Yes, they say. It's a touchdown.
Najee Harris
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And out across midfield down to the 45.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
To return it, Darius Phillips.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29. 29
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A final shot now for Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this